Are you currently working 12 to 16 hour days and not finding any time for yourself in your life? If that's you, I need you to tune in and watch this video because I'm going to help you today. So you're one of those people who works maybe Monday to Friday, Monday, Saturday, Monday, even Sunday. You work all the time. Those hours range from 12 hours a day to 16 hours a day. From the second you get on the tube in the morning or the second you get on that train, you're on your phone, you're checking emails, you're on the hustle. And you're on it all the way to the office. It's meetings about meetings. It's meeting back to back all day. And then next thing it's 5, 6, 7 o'clock. You've still got work coming in. You've still got stuff to do, but you need to get home. By the time you get home, you're still checking emails. You're not even finding any time to unwind and you're going to bed. That is the normal client and that is the normal person that I meet on a day-to-day basis, living in Canary Wharf, living in central London and living this mad hustle. Everybody's got to be working all the time lifestyle. Here's the thing, maybe that is your lifestyle and maybe you love it and you live for it, and if that is you, then this isn't maybe going to be the video that's going to help you today. But if you are that person and you're not finding time for yourself and you feel like you're missing out on life, you feel like you're missing out on aspects of things that you would love to enjoy, maybe you're missing out on spending time with your loved ones, spending time with your family, friends, going for dinners, catching a movie, listening to a podcast, watching more videos like this. If you are one of those people, then I have a solution and I have a thing that is probably going to help you right now. If you want to take that time and help yourself, then keep watching, stay with me and listen in. So, if you are currently working 12 to 16 hours a day, can you tell me honestly right now, how many hours of that time are you fully productive? How many hours of those 12 to 16 are you fully immersed in your work? I bet you there's blips in the day where you are completely zoning out, where you are exhausted, where you're not able to focus on tasks. Or maybe you're one of those people who dots from task to task to task to task and does a little bit of everything, maybe 20% of one, 25% of another, 30% of another, and then the next one goes to 70, 50, 40, and you're constantly chipping away at different tasks at the same time. Maybe you're one of those people who just doesn't have control of your diary, who doesn't have control of the meetings that get put in and doesn't have control of those time windows and time frames that you're having to work amongst, and someone else is making you go from here to here to here to here, and you are all over the place and you just feel like you're stuck, you're trapped, you're exhausted and you do not have any time for yourself. The first thing that you are going to do to get out of this is you need to take back control of your diary. Yes, PAs are wonderful and yes, PAs are fantastic. I love mine. But the thing that I do with my PA, the thing that the working relationship works, is I give her allocated windows and I give her things that I need to have on a day-to-day basis. If I need 30 minutes for lunch, I tell her, make sure I have 30 minutes for lunch. If I need 45 minutes to go for a walk and clear my head, I make sure there's no clients, no meetings, no nothing booked in that time window because that is my time. I have to use that for me. The thing that I find is when I do take half an hour for lunch or 45 minutes to walk or 60 minutes early evening to go train or go and catch up with friends, go for a coffee or even later evening to go to the movies, I find that when I come back to my working space and to my working environment, I am so much more productive. And the reason that you are so much more productive is because your brain has had time to digest the information, it has had time to stop, it has had time to slow down, and it has had time to reprocess. When we are constantly go, go, go all the time, we do lots of little bits of tasks and we never fully commit to anything and we never get everything done. And then we're constantly brain jumping all over the place and we're actually falling further and further behind. Whereas if you set yourself 2 hours in the morning to get all of your work done and then you know you have a 30-minute break coming up, I can 100% guarantee that you will get everything done in those 2 hours. Fact. That's how it works, because when we only have an allocated time window, we get the stuff done. It's like when you were at university and you were getting ready for an exam. You knew that exam was on Monday morning at 9 a.m. and you had to have everything done and you had to know everything and you had to be ready for that deadline. It was the same when you were handing in a paper or you were turning up an assignment. Whatever it was, you always made that deadline because you gave yourself a restricted time window to get it done. And that is what I need you to now transfer into your adult life and transfer into your day-to-day basis. You need to start to categorize your times, dedicate times for meetings, dedicate times for you, dedicate times for work, emails, catching up with friends, making the dinner, spending time with a loved one. It doesn't have to be massive amounts of time in a week, but you need to start to find the time to get it back for yourself. Because if you don't start now, you never will have that time. Now it just starts with 30 minutes a day. All you need to do right now is find 30 minutes in your day for you. And the first time you get those 30 minutes, you're maybe just going to sit on your ass and stare into space and enjoy it. And hey, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. All right, the second tip and the thing that you're going to have to start to implement, and you're going to have to start practicing this right now, is saying no. So once you've taken back time for yourself and you've created that space in your diary, you're going to have to dig real deep and you're going to have to big up that confidence, and you're going to have to get ready to say no to people. The next time they try and put something in, the next time they tell you they need to see you. If you are like me, this is where I think my PA is an absolute fantastic human, because what happens is if someone needs my attention, I redirect them to her. She takes control. She finds the time in the diary, and she knows the windows and the rules and the places that she is allowed to fit someone in. You have to be strict on your time windows. If you are only working from 9 until 12, you have a break 12 till 1, and then you're working from 1 until 6 p.m, and then you say, hey, I am not answering any emails between 8 and 9 a.m, and I'm not answering any emails after 7 p.m. at night, then people start to respect that. But unless you start to say no and you set those boundaries, you are never, ever, ever going to get that time back for yourself. And that is the harsh reality. That is the truth. We all live in such fast-paced environments and in these crazy, crazy worlds where we believe that we have to hustle. If we're not burying in work, we're not working hard enough. And if we don't tell people we're busy, then we're not doing the right thing. When in reality, the most successful people in the world are the people who can say no, who have control of their diary, and who aren't actually that busy. Yes, we have busy periods. That might be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month every quarter. But the main premise and the main thing here is every day of your life cannot be like that. And as soon as you fall back into the trap of not sleeping, not eating, not training, not finding time for yourself, not having time for loved ones, you get to a point where you want to explode, you want to give in, you want to quit, and you want to run away. And then you start to hate yourself, you start to doubt yourself, you start to get overwhelmed, you burn out, you're really tired, you're really stressed, you're going to the doctors, you can't understand why you're so stressed, your anxiety's through the roof, and all these crazy emotions and crazy feelings start to kick in. And that is all because you didn't stop when the signs started and take a little bit of time for yourself. It is not healthy to be working 12 to 16 hour days. I am telling you that as a fact. I know, I've been there. I was that person a few years ago, and if you've heard my story, you will know that I woke up after a car crash and it was soul destroying. And the reason that I am now here and able to tell you that it doesn't work and you will burn out and you only have enough for so long, I need you to waken up and see that this is not sustainable, this cannot last forever, and you need to learn to enjoy your life. Because what is the point? If you can't go out there and enjoy yourself, and you can't spend time for loved ones, and you can't do the things that you want to do, that you were put on this planet to do, then what's the point? So, I need you to take control of your diary, and I need you to start to learn to say no. And once you have those two things, just watch how your life starts to change, starts to unfold, how you start to find more time for you, your happiness increases, and everything starts to feel better. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name is Claire Rafferty, and yeah, peace out. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've taken something from it. I hope you listened to what I'm saying. If you want to know more about me, head to my website, www.raffitness.online, or you can check me out on Instagram. It's Claire_Rafferty with a little underscore at the end. Thank you very much, guys. Have an awesome, awesome day, and peace out.